Okay, so hey, this is Larissa Lust talking to you about my millennium puzzle and how I made it. Okay, materials. My base, the shape I made it out of, is cardboard. It is a cereal box. I'm not even joking. It's a Shreddies box. Wait, Shreddies? It was either Frosted Shreddies or Cheerios. It was one of the two. Maybe it was both, actually. I think it was actually both. I used newspaper for the paper macheing. I used wallpaper adhesive, I guess. You know, the like stuff you spray on wallpaper and go for splat, and there it's there for all eternity, basically, as long as you do it right. And then I used clay. I think that's the word for it. Paint, a split pin, a keychain ring, and yarn. Basically, you could use a chain, but I didn't. I was too lazy to buy a chain, and they had. Me and my mum have just started going on some crazy knit hype, like knitting hype, and we had brown knit, brown yarn, so it was there. I used it. I have no regrets. I regret nothing. But all the same, step one, I made the base. The only problem I ran into was that everything had to be like precise. I don't do precise at all, like, unless I'm drawing and it's something I like, I don't do precise at all. I'm sorry. You could do it if you wanted to. You could probably find a template. Another thing, which I actually feel really stupid for, I cut out 3 triangles because I thought, it's a triangle. No, it's a pyramid. You need the 4th one and the base. I actually did 2 squares, one slightly smaller than the large one. Let's go with that. So it comes out like that. I hope you can see the connecting bit, because it is slightly raised, and that's what it is on the anime and the manga, as far as I've seen, as far as my books are. I'm not sure why I'm pointing it down there. They're actually down there. So yeah. And I made the base. Then I sort of taped it all together. That is the most annoying thing in the world. And then, oh yeah, and I left the smaller square till at the end. Well, not till right at the end, but later rather than sooner. That works. Now, then I paper mache'd it once it was all stuck together. I did these separately, the Millennium Eye and the top bit, as I've already said, so these weren't on it when I paper mache'd it. Now, what I did for my paper mache mixture was I got, like I said before, the newspaper stuff. I got newspaper and I cut it up into straight lines, so I had a smoother, so I hoped I'd have a smoother edge. It sort of worked, so I don't feel bad about the painstaking hours of sitting in my bedroom at silly o'clock in the morning cutting bits of newspaper up. So yeah, I would suggest, if you're going to do that, get an anime to watch, because cutting it doesn't really take that much brain power. So get a dubbed anime and just watch it like through. And if I get a comment about like hating on me for watching dubbed animes, no. If you're gonna comment, comment. If you're not, not. But this is a comment about a Millennium Puzzle, not about dubs and subs. And moving swiftly on, I cut the newspaper into strips and I put it in the wallpaper adhesive, and then I stuck it on. It was good and it worked rather well. Layers. Honestly, I've never seen the point of like thinking about doing quite a few layers. I see how eventually people do end up doing a few layers, and I think honestly I've got about 4, 3, 2, 1 no, but 4 or 3, 3 or 4, whichever way you slice it, on here, purely because like with paper mache, there's always that one bit that sticks over itself, that sticks up out from under things. So you end up like sort of going over that, and then you go over that, and it just sort of is a vicious cycle really that ends up making you do paper mache. So yeah, if you know why people do more than one like coat of it, I guess, then put it on the down below, no, that's a description, put it on the down below comments, or if you're on a phone it's sort of like a tab thing, I think, I don't know, just put it in the comments, because I'd like to know. I don't like googling things because that's a conversation killer. So yeah, put it down below, or that way, slides. And then I began to work on the Millennium Eye. Now this was probably the hardest part of this Millennium puzzle. Basically, it had to look right to me. And although most of the time I go by the rule that if it looks okay from a distance, it's cool, it's all good. But this Millennium Eye bothered me so much. I think it was just because it's a cosplay that I've wanted to do for quite a while, and I really adore the Yu-Gi-Oh series, so I wanted it like to be really well done. So yeah, I've just realised I'm actually slouching, so I'm going to stop that. And this took a few tries, because these little bits didn't look right, or the sort of eyelids didn't connect together properly. There were all manner of things that went wrong with mine. I think I was actually just being stupid. So yeah. And you could probably do it in one shot, but I was a little bit stupid and had to redo it a few times. So yeah, no shame in that, by the way. Like, yeah, I had to do it quite a few times too. And then I painted it, and then it occurred to me, how was I going to secure it? You can see where this is going. And no, actually, it occurred to me, sorry about that, grammar Nazis going crazy. And pronunciation Nazis. Yeah, that I didn't have a way of securing it whilst I was building the pyramid. So what I did was I measured the square, and I put a hole in it with a pencil and some blue tack. Yeah. And then I used a split pin and I put that through a key ring, a key ring. See that? And then I secured it into the pyramid. The pyramid top. And it also went through the smaller one as well. So, yeah. And so I've been through building it, paper mashing it. Building it, paper mashing it, painted it. Yeah, that was just gold paint that I bought from my local Wilkinsons. Okay, I'm English, by the way. I'm not like New English, so I'm not from New England in America, I think. I am English, like I am British. Cue the chord jokes. You can have that one for free. It's really tempting not to. No, it's really tempting to. Yes. So I painted it. Then I got the yarn and tied it at the back. Poof! I had my own millennium. I had my own ancient Egyptian pharaoh that lives in a millennium puzzle. Okay, so gonna wrap this up now. Oh yeah, and by the way, I'm not like taking it off because it's uncomfortable or anything. It's actually really light because I made it out of cardboard. And that, I hope you just didn't see my foot. That would be horrible. But I just didn't want it to get ruined because it was like, it took a while to make. And honestly, if I actually like sat down and said, right, I'm going to work non-stop, I could have probably got it done in around today. But I didn't. I am a procrastinator. I am a college kid. I have jobs to do. I have music to listen to. I have stairs to walk up and down. That last one didn't make any sense unless you know me. So yeah, I just didn't want to ruin it. And now I will, I made a dual disc, and I will be having a look at that. I'm looking over like there, because it is actually over there. So I will show you that when it's all painted up, and I will give you a little bit of a look-see, and maybe my deck box too, depending on how many views this gets and if I can be bothered. Yeah. And what else? I actually think that's it. So this is Larissa Luss signing off. This is going to look really odd. Bye guys. Did that work?